This is Herb Dean, the UFC's most popular referee, and my question to you guys is, do you think he's lonely? I mean, obviously not. He's an NPC in a video game. Of course he has no emotions, but what if we pretended he was sentient? Would you say he's lonely then? I mean, look at the guy. He's been given an impossible job by EA, and when you read the job description, you'll understand why this man looks sad as hell all the time. EA is looking for a highly durable, emotionally resilient individual to officiate every single UFC fight in the entire game. Responsibilities include refereeing thousands of fights per day across every weight class, game mode, and region, traveling instantly across space and time to appear in every octagon simultaneously, maintaining a neutral expression while watching the same 5 animations for the 40,000th time, never aging, never sleeping, never complaining, standing in the exact same spot during every walkout, and for the qualifications, must be named Herb Dean, must have infinite stamina and patience, must be okay with having literally no backup, and for the compensation, eternal solitude, a front row seat to every knockout, and occasional glitches that leave you frozen in place while someone gets murdered. Now, as far as referee job descriptions go, this is pretty terrible. The other referees in the game at least are relegated to just one venue, and considering the fact that a lot of players barely visit these venues, these guys are nowhere near as overworked as Herb Dean is. You've got this dude right here in charge of all backyard fights, this guy runs the Kumite, and this guy only works when it's a World Fighting Alliance fight. Herb Dean, on the other hand, he's in charge of everything else. Every career fight once you hit the UFC, every quick match, every ranked fight, every fight now, etc. If the cage says UFC on it, Herb Dean is there. No matter the time, no matter the fighter, no matter how tired he is. He doesn't call in sick, he doesn't get vacation. The point is, this man is not okay. At least with some of the other NPCs given repetitive specific tasks to do, it's not just them alone suffering. Their misery actually has company. Now take this guy for example. He was hired by EA to run on this treadmill forever. And this isn't just a regular jog either. I mean, the man is absolutely booking it the whole entire time. Oh, this guy right here hired to... I don't even know what this guy was hired to do. Their jobs suck, but at least there's a sense of community. They can look around the room and see each other suffering together for us to make sure that the entire room doesn't look empty or lifeless. Because of these guys, the world at least feels lived in. And the most important thing is, they get to do it together. And for that reason, I wouldn't even call these guys lonely. Overworked? Yes. Underappreciated? Absolutely. I mean, how many times have you guys actually stopped whatever it is you're doing and actually looked at these guys, acknowledged them, and appreciated them for what they do? You freaking assholes. But then there's Herb Dean. It's just him. There's no one else in this universe with the job description of UFC referee. He's the only employee with that title, and let me tell you, that is the definition of lonely. When you have nothing in common with anyone else around you. It's just you, alone, with the weight of the entire EA Sports UFC universe on your shoulder. It sucks, and I gotta say, I really do feel for him. And you know what, man? The part that really infuriates me about this whole entire thing is that it wasn't always like this. He wasn't always alone. In UFC Undisputed 3, a game that came out 13 years ago, there were 5 other referees employed to share the workload with Herb Dean. You had Mario Yamasaki, Yves Levine, Josh Rosenthal, Dan Mergliata, and Kevin Mulhall. And you as the player could actually pick which referee you wanted. You know what, man? This is why I say that even though EA Sports UFC 5 is the better made video game in terms of optimization, the fact that it doesn't have as many game breaking bugs, especially online, I still consider UFC Undisputed 3 to be the best MMA sim out there, and it's because of the amount of emphasis they place on the small little details that just goes beyond the fighters, right? Like this situation right here, not only did they essentially add pretty much all of the referees we have in the UFC They all have their own animations, and the player can actually pick which referee that they want in their fight. Like, take a look at Herb Dean, for example. He's got his classic Herb Dean thing right here that he does with his animation. You've got Yves Lavigne. Yves Lavigne does his Yves Lavigne bow. Next one is Dan Miragliotta. I believe he does like a thumbs up thing that he actually does in his fights. You've got Josh Rosenthal. He does a sort of, yeah, he does this one right here. I believe Kevin Mulhall does like a fist bump kind of thing right there. I believe so. Yeah, we go. He does the fist bump, and he either does the heart or he does that. It's incredible. Like, this is stuff that they did not need to add to the game. Like, right, they really didn't need to go this deep. They could justify it by saying, you know, players skip this stuff anyways. Like, who cares what the referee you use? They could just given us one ref like UFC 5 did, but they went above and beyond and made sure, hey, we're gonna give you guys all the refs. This is the sort of thing that takes a game from being like, you know, kind of good to great, when the little details are there, when it educates the people, educates the fans beyond fighters. You learn so much about the sport, and this is just something that Undisputed absolutely nailed. Man, EA can do so much better. They can do so much better when it comes to this stuff. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Marshall, that game wasn't made by EA, so of course they went above and beyond and employed way more refs than we needed. Yes, this is true. What? You thought there was gonna be a but? Yeah, you see what I did there? Made you think there was gonna be a but, even though there was no but then there was a but. But EA Sports UFC 1, 2, 3, and 4 also had more than one referee. UFC 1 had Mario Yamasaki and Yves Lavigne. Shocked me when I remembered that UFC 1 actually didn't even have Herb Dean in the game. He was in UFC 2 though, alongside Dan Miragliotta, Yves Lavigne, and Mario Yamasaki. In UFC 4, he had the exact same co-workers as well, Dan, Yves, and Mario Yamasaki. But then in EA Sports UFC 5, EA decides to get rid of everyone besides Herb Dean. It's no wonder the man is miserable. It's no wonder he doesn't smile. It's no wonder he looks the way he does. When you go from having co-workers, maybe even close friends, people who share the same purpose, the same drive, the same goal, to now being by yourself, like I said before, that is the exact definition of lonely. Now, this is usually the part where I do some kind of petition to EA, you know, ask them to add some other referees to the game besides Herb Dean, but I can already hear it, right? Considering the fact that there are some fighters still missing in the game, if I asked EA to take time and resources to add other referees in the game, you guys are just gonna call me a dumbass in the comment section. So here's what I'm going to say, okay? EA, can you please add more referees to EA Sports UFC 5 so Herb Dean is no longer lonely? You fell for it again. How did you fall for it twice? I mean, I literally just did the same thing to you a moment ago. I made you think I was going to say one thing, then I said the other, and I just literally did it to you again. How do you guys let that happen? Anyways, that's it for me. Do me a favor and keep Herb Dean in your prayers, boys. That man is not having a good time. You guys are overworking this man. You guys are driving him crazy. Every single day he has to be in multiple places at the same time, reffing all of y'all's crazy fights. And what's worse, a lot of you are cheese balls. You guys go in there, you cheese, and he has to watch you guys clench the back of the neck of people and do all this stuff. A lot of times you guys don't even give the man a good fight to actually watch. So how about starting today, considering the fact that, you know, we're not going to get other referees to help this man with his workload? How about you at least give him something beautiful to watch? Stop cheesing, stop exploiting, stop doing all this crazy shit. When you fight, remember, there's a man right there who's watching. His name is Herb Dean. He is overworked, he is underappreciated, and he is lonely. And it is up to you and it's up to me to make sure that we help this man's job get a little bit more pleasurable than it is right now. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, I can't even be serious anymore. If you enjoyed this video, go right ahead and leave a like on it, leave a comment, give me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys later. As always, stay safe, peace out, have a good one.